Sit beside me for a while. You don't have to tell me where you've been. I know the world has been unkind. I can see it underneath your skin. You don't have to make me happy. You don't have to hide your pain. Just stay until the silence feels less heavy than before. Sometimes presence is enough. Sometimes being heard in silence is the gentlest form of trust. Sit beside me for a while. Let the to solve tomorrow. We don't have to explain tonight. If your heart is tired of running, you can rest here for a moment. There is nothing you must prove. Just be exactly who you are. I have spent so long believing that I had to carry everything. But there are burdens that become lighter when another person simply stays. You don't need to understand me, and I won't ask you to be perfect. Maybe two imperfect people can make a peaceful place together. We don't always need solutions. Sometimes presence is enough. Sometimes being heard in silence is the gentlest form of trust. Sit beside me until the night grows quiet, until the weight inside your chest feels small. You don't have to promise me tomorrow. You don't have to promise me forever. If you leave when the morning comes, I will still be grateful for tonight, because you were here when I needed someone, and I was here when you needed rest. Beside me for a while, until the darkness loses way. We may never know the future, simply having someone stay. Before the morning comes, I wanna stay inside this quiet place where nothing changes. The night is holding every word we said, like fragile letters written in the dark. I know the sun will find us sooner or later and take this little world away. So I close my eyes and listen carefully to everything I was afraid to lose. Perhaps we fear the morning because it asks us to return to lives we left behind for a while, to truths we try to forget. Before the morning comes, let me remember who I was, not the person I became for others, but the one who once believed that every ending had a meaning and every distance could be crossed. If I must leave this night behind, let me leave without regret. Before the morning comes, I think of time and all the things it carries from our hands. We spend our days collecting little moments and wonder why they disappear so fast. Maybe nothing was meant to stay forever. Maybe that is why it matters. A temporary light can still be beautiful, even when we know it will fade. Perhaps we fear the morning because it asks us to return to lives we left behind for a while, to truth we try to forget. Before the morning comes, I will not ask the night to stay. Some beautiful things are beautiful because they cannot remain. I will carry what the darkness gave me and step into another day, not because I have all the answers, but because I'm ready to continue. teach the heart how to see. Finish this story. Even if my voice begins to shake, there are things I kept inside because I was afraid of what they meant. I learned to smile at the right moment. I learned to say that I was fine, but somewhere underneath those words, there was a person asking to be heard. I don't need you to fix me. I don't need another answer. I only need one quiet place where my truth can finally exist. Let me finish this story. Don't turn away before the end. Every scar is something to tell you. Every silence has a reason. I am not asking for forgiveness. I am only asking to be heard. Because sometimes being understood begins with someone simply listening. Let me tell you about the failures. I never wanted anyone to know about the roads I walked in silence, the places I was afraid to go. I have spent too many years pretending that strength means never breaking down. Now I understand that courage can also mean admitting that I hurt. I don't need you to fix me. I don't need another answer. I only need one quiet place where my truth can finally exist. Let me finish this story. And when the final words are gone, I may still carry every memory memory, but I won't carry them alone. Perhaps healing is not forgetting. Perhaps it is finally speaking to someone who stays until the end and lets you know your story mattered. Let me finish this story, then leave the silence where it belongs. I don't need every wound to disappear. I only need to stop hiding them. Tomorrow I may still be imperfect, and yesterday may still follow me, but tonight I finally said the truth. That is enough to begin again. He could heal the wounds of strangers. He could turn the darkest night to gold. People came from distant places, carrying stories they had never told. He gave them hope with empty hands and watched them leave with grateful eyes. But when the room became silent, he could not heal his own disguise. Power is a lonely kind of burden when everyone expects a miracle. The strongest person in the room may be the one who needs help most. He was the man who could not save himself, the healer who carried his own wound. He gave away every miracle and kept the sorrow for his room. Perhaps the greatest magic was not changing what had been, but learning to forgive the person who could not save himself. He had 1,000 different answers for every question people asked, but one question remained unanswered: why some things were never meant to last. He He could change the shape of matter. He could command the wind and rain, but he could not bring back yesterday, or remove a single memory. Power is a lonely kind of burden, when everyone expects a miracle. The strongest person in the room may be the one who needs help more. He finally put his hands down and stopped fighting what could not change. No spell could rewrite the past. No power could make time return. He sat beside his own sorrow without asking it to disappear. And for the first time in his life, he allowed himself to simply be. Could not save himself, and perhaps that made him human. He finally understood the truth, that some wounds are not meant to vanish. Some memories must remain, not as punishment but as proof. Even a man with endless power can still need someone to listen. Person I never became, someone I imagined in my younger days. He had the courage I was missing, and walked without asking for permission. I spent so many years becoming useful that I forgot to become myself. I built a life others could understand, while hiding the life I wanted. Perhaps we lose ourselves slowly, one compromise at a time, until the mirror shows a stranger, and we call that person our life. I wanna meet the person I never became, not to regret the years I lost, but to understand the roads I avoided and the courage I left behind. Maybe it is not too late to become someone I can recognize, even if the world does not understand. I want to understand myself. person in the mirror. He only did what he knew to do. He survived every difficult morning by becoming someone easier to accept. But there is still a voice inside me asking what I would choose today. If no one expected anything from me, if no one was watching at all, perhaps we lose ourselves slowly, one compromise at a time, until the mirror shows a stranger and we call that person our life. I will not erase the years behind me. They taught me what I could not learn. Every mistake became a question, every wound became a place to return. I don't need to become my old dream, I only need to become my own. Even if the road is unfamiliar, I would rather walk it alone. There was a person I never became, and perhaps he's still somewhere inside, waiting for me to stop pretending, waiting for me to choose my life. I cannot rewrite what has happened, but I can change what comes next. So I will write a different ending, with a name that finally feels like mine. You were a stranger when we first met, yet something in me felt strangely known. I had spent years hiding my thoughts, but around you, silence felt like home. You never asked me to explain the things I could not put into words, and somehow being understood felt more frightening than being alone. Recognize certain people before we even know their names. Perhaps the heart remembers something the mind has never seen. You were the stranger who knew me before I knew myself. You found the person underneath, the one I kept from everyone else. I don't know what tomorrow never told you all my secrets, yet you seem to notice every scar. You never tried to fix my broken pieces. You simply stayed where you were. And for the first time in a long while, I didn't feel the need to perform. Maybe the rarest kind of meeting is one where we can simply exist. Perhaps we recognize certain people before we even know their names. Perhaps the heart remembers something the mind has never seen. You did not rescue me from darkness, you only showed me it was mine. You never promised endless mornings, you simply sat beside the night. And somehow that was more than enough to make me look at myself. Perhaps the greatest gift we receive is permission to be real. That was enough. Not every meeting needs forever to become a part of who we are. If someday we walk separate roads, I will still remember what you gave. The courage to be myself without asking anyone to stay. There was a boy who walked against the crowd. Everyone told him he was going the wrong way. He tried to turn around 1,000 times, but his feet kept choosing yesterday. The crowd was loud and certain, while his heart remained unsure. Yet something in that lonely road felt more honest than the familiar. We are taught to follow footsteps before we learn to make our own. And sometimes the hardest rebellion is simply walking alone. So he walked against the crowd, not because he knew the answer, but because the road because turning back had its own cost. The boy